I'll count it as a blessing that I'm just un poco loca. We are in lecture. I'm gonna take the hair curlers out now. Let's hope they worked. I did it wrong. It did not work. So we're gonna try a different method at another time. I just split an avocado nut in half. I think it's called a seed, not a nut, but oh well. To make one of these hoodies, you're gonna need a blanket. I thrifted this one from the Goodwill bins for $1. I'm very proud of it. So you're gonna lay out your blanket and assess the pattern. See what parts you want for the front and the hood, the parts you're gonna see the most. To make the pattern, you're just gonna need to steal a newspaper and get a sweatshirt that you like that fits you well. I chose this one, and then you're basically just gonna trace outlines on the newspaper, and it's called pattern matching. I'll show you really quick. Laying the hoodie out flat on the newspaper, you're gonna trace all around the seams. I'll use this pattern for the chest piece and the back piece. When you're going around the curved areas like the armholes, I find it easiest to put my finger on the seam and connect the marker directly to where I'm holding. This just helps get the right curve around the arm. Your pattern should end up looking like this. You're also gonna need a sleeve pattern and a hood pattern. Pinning the pattern directly to the fabric, then cutting it out. I was kind of generous with the seam allowance. I think I gave it about 1 inch for 2 reasons. I was nervous that the blanket might unravel, and because the sweatshirt that I based my pattern off of was a little bit stretchier than the blanket. To stop my fear of the blanket unraveling, after cutting out the pattern pieces, I immediately took them to the sewing machine where I did a zigzag stitch on all edges to prevent any possible chance of fraying. For either side of the hood, I really wanted to use these candy canes, so I was especially careful not to accidentally cut into them when I was cutting out my other pieces. Since this was a smaller blanket, I had to cut 4 smaller sleeve pieces instead of 2 large ones so it would fit. Attaching the sleeve pieces right side to right side and pinning. To attach, I just used a straight stitch. Following the exact same steps for the hood, except only sewing along the one long curved edge. These are my chest and back pieces, and I'm gonna attach them to each other the same way I did the other ones. Take the front and back piece and attach them at the shoulder seam. Then you're gonna get this vest. Then once you have a vest, you can attach the hood all the way around the neckline. And once you have that, you can pop on the sleeves and your hoodie is complete. The sweatshirt is done. I think it looks so cool. This was actually like really easy to do. Like probably one of the easier things I've made. And it looks so good. Look at the hood. How cool is that? We got upside down. Upside down. I'll give you a full. I love the hood. I love the fringe around the face. Definitely plan out your pattern pieces beforehand. I didn't do that, and it definitely came to bite me. Like this side, these candy canes had fringe on them already, but these candy canes came from the center of the blanket and didn't have fringe on them, so I had to cut fringe from a different part of the blanket, and then I just stitched it on so it would match. You can make your hoodies however you want. Like my sister and I were talking about how we really like our hoods to be big, and we don't like hoodies that strangle us. So like I made it so it's a great size hood and it doesn't strangle me. And it's really light and warm because it's a blanket. So yeah, go make one. If you make it, tag me. I would love to see. And go try it because this was fun and easy and it looks cool.